EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And driving pretty good shape up past the 30. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now, first and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Same game, he did. He only 10 games, he was
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
So any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down now. It's Johnson, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Give me a bigger rock.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throwing deep. It's caught inside the 25. And takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time. 23-yard line. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Which will ensure financial compensation for abuse survivors. But you must file your claim on November
Johnson on the counter.
Or you may lose your rights.
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Take your opportunity for justice from YouTube.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Lions are going to take a first
touchdown. That counter.
The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
I should have never seen you.
Game speech. I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone.
With the Lions.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Lions 7, Saints 0.
All the business.
fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 23. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
7-yard line.
Interception, here's Stafford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Wow. Marvin Hall, 47 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now.
I ain't gonna lie, you know how you tap it back. You ain't really gonna hit it.
14-0.
That was how I just do that fast.
On the road, to be able to go
I
into
really
someone
don't
else's
hit it.
house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I just really don't hit it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
The ball carrier brought down at the 18-yard line. 1-yard gain.
On second and 9. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Try and throw on third down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10.
What up, motherfuckers, man? It's your boy, VA. You know, getting down.
Again,
Let's
they'll
get a
throw
little easy.
And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. Second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing it. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Turn him up.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. That's a pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2.
You know, I like top.
Third down. control those nickel sub packages.
Man, users, man, I got some shit for you, man.
Got him in. He finds Sanders. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 37. Two veterans breezed at Sanders there for a Saints first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Where's he pushing this envelope with this little flag?
On second down, Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run with Murray. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace,
crazy
they
on film right
convert
now.
on
This
4th
fucking
down.
flag
The
is
4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
That's I'm the only two we see this like shit.
Now Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
I should have said the best motherfucking user.
Over there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin the drive with Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now 3rd down
I'm gonna watch this fight. I'm kind of friendly because friendly knows the play.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is Harris. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. 7-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the game.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Results in 35 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit
continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons, it looms. They can do whatever they want. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second down and goal. Breeze to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense his past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Here we go with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Will Lutz on for the point after.
Why did y'all make me just call it timeout?
And that one makes it 14.
I did not hit timeout. That was fucking retarded. So we just took a timeout on the thing. He was fucking a minute 19 left going into the halftime. I'm fucking retarded.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks away.
International Handball Champion gets personal.
Your wayward pinky is worth this.
High-stakes patty cake battle royale ends in triumph.
That shit just pissed me off.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There's still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage. Either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run the counter. It's Johnson, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Channel 3, call 1-888-995-1110 now.
No nightclubs or bars open in your area tonight? You've always got your 100 plus the highest.
On 3rd down, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You need someone. Someone put you on peak game. It's metric. Crazy.
They'll run with a former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
All my girls are doing it too.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services. Attention former Boy Scouts. If you were a victim of sexual abuse by an adult member of the Boy Scouts of America, the time is now to demand justice and accountability for this suffering. The Boy Scouts proposes a victim compensation trust to pay damages to the victims of the thousands of adult child abusers they turned a blind eye to. If you do not currently have an attorney, you can call for a free confidential consultation about your case. 800-662-1697. Don't wait, the time to act is now. There is no statute of limitations for when you use that right. But survivors be aware, when the money is gone, so is your chance for financial compensation. If you were a victim of child sexual abuse while in the Boy Scouts, make the confidential call now. If you don't win, you pay nothing.
From this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, I think we're just going to see a knee, and that's it.
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's...
And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
I don't care what y'all say. It's throwback
At the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time wasn't pretty good playing an interception. Let's see if they can do better.
I want to see them want to go out and throw the ball again now on this drive. Not what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happened. They start the second half with Camaro. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Deep up. What up, folks?
Somebody said defensively, it's the same case on that side. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
That was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Rolling on, it's Breeze. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Fighting down past the 45. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Big boy got loose too.
On first down, Swift, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 50.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Right over the
Convert
top.
on third down there. 21 yards to play.
At the 28-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Here's a quick throw out left.
Try to jump me, boy. I see you, friendly quick.
They down up the blitz on third down, and you worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off. They will rally the football and make the play.
And the 13-year man puts him through.
Oh, that's not a problem.
And they will move up by 10
close out this
now,
fucking
17-7. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one.
Bag.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So yeah, man, yeah, we got my boy Friendly on the back. We got motherfucking by 10. We got the throwback jizzles on the motherfucking track.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
That look plays fire.
Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to move your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 17.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will take over possession of the football at the 42-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 42.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations. Like ice and cheese sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone. That's what you're thinking. I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there and says, let's get failure, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the counter. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Riley's got my nigga Jackson. Don't lie. Don't lie.
Playing 3 quarters. You're watching the
I don't lie.
EA Sports. Back now in Miami.
Friendly, I don't lie.
It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Yeah, Friendly, I don't lie.
They go back it to the ground, this time Swift. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Yo.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. On that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Stafford going to give it to Swift, and he's going to take it in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
That was some bullshit.
And the Lions are able to grow their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Crater on and the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Lions 24, Saints 7.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Until they wanted to get that ball downfield, they had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th. This one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision.
I don't understand why my game plays here. Maybe if I move, I miss it. Can y'all hear me? Booty hole.
another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, hey, champion, huh? Yeah, we here. Yeah, yeah. Ones that doubted me, gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah.
This is not good.
Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, hey, champion, huh? Yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog.
The National Football League has traveled south of the border as we are in Mexico City, Mexico on EA Sports. Today we've got another installment of the International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Mexico City. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Take on my dude friend with this game. I need some snowball. I don't see him playing work.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short game on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that could be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We can't help but to see. So I see 2.
From the 2, here's first and goal. They'll run with Swift. And they'll bring it down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Well, not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
One more time with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking it in. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Seahawks nothing.
I like it when you do that right there. I like it when you do
Set
that
now
right
to kick
there.
this one away, and off it goes.
Oh.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the same.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Not that time.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Deshaun Hand. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. We'll give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
At the
2nd down and 5. Stafford now to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On the ground, this is Johnson. Oh, this is going to depend on the shot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Swift. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Here's Swift. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter.
Yin Twins,
now
boy.
second and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
One more time. Get low.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Here's Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily.
And he's going to take it in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. And he returns this to the 22.
To the sweat drop down his balls.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down. Turned it over, gave a great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And it finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. From the 21 and 2nd and 10. Here's Carson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he goes backwards here.
Stick them on in.
Back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And he is in for the touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
Good pick.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up from offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And his kick is right through.
Make sure
Seahawks 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Shoot.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in.
Running around early.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
We're going to get caught up, bro.
Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big down.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, it's going to be a foot or so short. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll be tackled right on the trot at 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Just 10 at the 45-yard line.
Gotta catch it.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5.
Oh, boy.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security #1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. You're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st down, Stafford here. He'll rifle for this one. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 13-year man puts it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they do. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On first down, it's Carson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 17.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Lions, 8-yard line.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. This is Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
I found what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this. He's put a tent up in touchdown city.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Jason Myers to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Johnson's the ball carrier.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and.
They go to Johnson again. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Carry on Johnson, 70 yards. in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point good by Prater, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Tap, tap, tap in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the
20-yard line.
Yeah, it's about this.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A gain of a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Matt Patricia, he says now's the time. His guys are going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's It's quite another to drop it on 4th downs.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen...
He's got daylight past the 20. 10, touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Matt Prater lining up for.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right now and see how much you can save. Remember, shipping is always free. Call the Night Exchange. Everyone's doing it. With so many real, sexy singles on the line, you might just...
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Mexico City. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And it is incomplete. Or it looked like he had it.
Flustered. Again, Philly. My dog. My homie, my ace. Friendly, man. The lead, man. He's cold.
as their guys burst out of the locker room.
I don't get good
We're
to
ready
use
for
for
football
bad.
as the 49ers get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Garoppolo looks to throw. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 30.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he'll let this go deep for Ford. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go. Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
To the 49-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. The goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up third and 5.
And this is third down.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, Lions.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to get to 35.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, but that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On second down, Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 34 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had
That
coded back to
play
us, well, you know something, when you execute
might
really well, it doesn't
be on
matter if
some
they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it?
I done came back and
And it worked really well for them.
Here's Richie James on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And it pushes way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Miles Killebrew on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Lions 7, 49ers nothing.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Number 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. Johnson on the counter. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll run on first down. Johnson, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford, this complete to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Marvin Jones.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards on the
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on second and 6. Stafford looking middle, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Tonight's the night, and you won't miss the new Mitchell.
They'll run with the former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The pickup of 5 yards. First down, Detroit. First down, and they go with Swift again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
When the money is gone, here's your chance for financial compensation. If you were a victim of child sexual abuse while in the Boy Scouts, make the confidential call now. If you don't win, you pay nothing.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
That's
14 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that, because the scouting report told you this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
And he knocks it through.
Lions 14, 49ers 7.
Watch your favorite shows. Go to VET.com on the VET Now app and sign in with your TV provider to watch all your favorite VET shows for free.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Jamie Collins makes the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, That'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
15-yard line.
Back to the running game with Mostert, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Garoppolo now to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Mostert. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Good job. Good job. We're pushing it, Freddie.
Goal to add the extra point.
That was why to push it in, bro.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Good job. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Us. Lions.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to his knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Steppers pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking long for his tight end read. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start off here.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off fourth
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
13 yards remaining on second down. They go to Johnson again. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
Carry on Johnson. Jaquaski Clark on the tackle. A gain of 6 on the play. And this is third down.
Throwing on third down. Stafford throwing deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
First down.
A toss left side. Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss. Second and 12. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
The 44-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So opening drive interception to begin this second half.
I just think by the time you spend the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half, not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up, you find out this is something that you can't just get in, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And this play will be blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. On first and 10, it's Mostert. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
Coleman now. first and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
It's Coleman here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 3-yard touchdown pass, and the 49ers have moved down in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Niners 21, Lions 14.
Here's Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception, finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Lions.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Here's your chance to win with great potential.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Complete to Jones.
Stafford's pass. Complete to Marvin Jones. A gain of 2 on the play.
The Lions on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now it's sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Throwing deep for Gallup. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Detroit.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That was 106 and 40 years of Black History.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, 49 yards. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that score deserves our respect. respect deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
At the 31. A 3-yard pickup.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Inside of a minute to go now, 2 timeouts left, still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. He's back to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
At their 48-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Garoppolo to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Such bullshit.
With time running out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They got a chance to take the lead.
Now goal for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
28 all. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Stafford now to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That's how you get down, boy.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making it.
Not again.
It's complete.
Twice.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
What's the fucking odds?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
He's getting 10 catches.
To throw is Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. 28.
What a fucking game.
This one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter. Lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Dots out there.
With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
Let it come through, pass and game. 49ers was clapping my motherfucking rushing. So we went past that game. Got live. He don't even let me go home. I've been away. I've been away.
Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Detroit Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. 5-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second down at 4. Wentz on the give to Sanders. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
If that's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers, you got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized. The other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Back at his 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Eagles 0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jarrett Davis. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump it for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Let's see.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They give the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They'll run with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it enough. And got his man complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Eagles nothing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers. Brings up 3rd down.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And Jeffrey's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. first and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 40.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he wants to put 3 points on his budget.
Time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
My name is Lisa, and I love baking, which I get paid after 2 days early.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second down and 7.
An iPad with $505 was sold for less than $24. A PlayStation 4 for less than $16.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play there for the Lions. 42 yards.
You can save.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services
So the
sponsored
big
by
play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Sexual abuse survivors. The VSA has declared
Johnson on the counter.
which will ensure financial compensation
And
for
inside
abuse
the 20
survivors.
before
But
it's
you
brought
must
down.
file your claim on
And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
To hold the Boy Scouts accountable forever.
First down,
Thousands
Detroit.
of men have joined abused and scouting in the past 18 months to stand up
We've hit the
together
2-minute
and
mark
have
in
their
the
voices
second
heard.
quarter.
The Boy
14
Scouts
to
of
7.
America have already taken your innocence from you. Do not let them take your opportunity for justice from you too. If you were abused as a member of the Boy Scouts, your time
We
to
remind
act
you
is
that coming
almost
up in
gone.
2 minutes'
Stand
time,
with
we'll hand
us.
you off
Let
to
your
Orlando,
story
where
be
Jonathan
heard.
Coachman will have
And
highlights
contact
and analysis of this
today
first half of
for a
action.
free confidential consultation. Call us right now.
On first down at Stafford.
That's 800.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
I have no legs and no face to object yourselves.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
It's family values minus the values. From the producers of Family Guy, The Cleveland Show. Catch back-to-back episodes weeknights at midnight at BET.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first down, Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wentz is brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. That's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing now is Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, working down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards at the 9-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. And it's up and good. Tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They run the counter. Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Carry over from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB.
Throwing deep for Galladay. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 51 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Mims.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 66 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So a tie ball game here as the kicks away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Speed 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Ball at the 26, second and 7. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Lions first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A toss, left side, Johnson. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They go to Johnson again. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Fletcher Cox forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marvin Jones, 30 yards. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Friendly gonna kick my ass. We run into each other, boy, he gonna punch me.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Lions 28, Eagles 21.
I am friendly, though. I'm gonna come and fight a monster.
is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Something about the pause, no pause. This shit, pause, no pause.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Get back there.
Elliott on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
Stafford on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead. 35-28.
Score Lions 35. Eagles 28.
My boy shit, we'll be up about this time, bro. He used to get off about midnight.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Debo.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wentz. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Incomplete.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take it.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jamie Collins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete.
Good ass string, fellas. We all figure, man. It's been fun. Y'all have a good ass night.